So first we had to go and collect Jill's new electric bike, and then she obviously had to have a little go on it to see that it worked. We then head up into Snowdonia. It was a very pretty drive. We were trying to find a park up. We then went up this really narrow path to get past the waterfalls and then find our park up. It was probably the highest part that we could have really got to in the van. It was very, very windy, but it was worth it when we got up there. As you can see, Jill was already exploring, seeing what she could find. We just fancied a bit of a walk. It was very, very muddy up there and lots of holes, so definitely take your walking boots and your raincoat. There's me waving. Put in perspective how far this is. She's all the way over there. We're gonna get back down. We're trying to get to that top bit. So, lots of stinking mud. I think we might have lost our way to the van. She found poo, so that means there has to be an animal. So we're gonna try to find our way back to the van. Hopefully we can make it. The following day we thought we would go to the seaside, so we decided to take this route, which is stunning, down to Bala, B-A-L-A, just in case anyone's wondering where we were. And it was very, very pretty. The videos don't quite show how stunning it was. So we're currently on our way to Anglesey. It has been an eventful adventure. Yeah. We started off in where did we start off at? Flyminster. Then we went up to Snowdonia, which was beautiful. Absolutely stunning drive, then down to, well, across kind of to the coast to Barmouth, not Bournemouth, Barmouth, which I was trying to explain to Jill. Yeah. And now on our way up to Anglesey, and yeah, it's been really, really lovely. We've found some good park ups. Park tonight has been really, really good. I can try in the comments, I will put where we stayed. And yeah, anything to say?
No, it's just really, really good weather.
Look at the road.
It's really good weather.
However, yesterday it wasn't. It was rainy, it was stormy. Today has been absolutely beautiful. We're going to go to Anglesey and then we're going to go to Shrewsbury, and when we're done in Shrewsbury, we're going to head home. So yeah, so we try and cut up, go halfway and then head home, just to make it a bit easier. The 2.5 hour maximum journeys. So we got out and we decided to go for a bit of a walk. It's very flat in Anglesey. The beach went on for miles and miles. It's very quiet in Anglesey compared to other places. Tell me something interesting.
I don't know, it's the sea behind us.
Where are we?
I have no idea.
We're in Anglesey. And did we see one of Tesco's?
Not a Tesco. We found a park up on Park for Nights. It was in the middle of nowhere and Jill wanted to go and have a little bit of a ride. So the plan today is to add the solar panels. I've noticed that one of the, I don't know if you can see that, but one of the bolts on the
solar panels came loose on the top. So I'm just looking through my bag of goodies to see if I have another nut that I can add to it. I think I might have found one. Let's see. Oh, too big. So the idea is to add the solar panels, and then for our next trip, which is Wales again, just another part, then we can use the solar panels to charge up the battery. I know this is England, yes, Wales is pretty much England as well, UK all in all, but with regards to sun, it's been sunny some days, some not. So when it is sunny, I feel like it would be good for us to be utilizing that solar power and charge up the batteries. So with that said, we're gonna try to get that going. So hopefully you can see. Hi. All right, I'm just trying to fix it so you can see. Basically, this bolt holds this down. So I'm just trying to find it. So I can't find an actual nut for it. Don't mind the dry hands because it's super cold out here, and guess who forgot to put on moisturizer. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna use this plus nut instead for now. I've put another washer over it just because I don't know if the plus nut will like hold on to it, so I gave it a little washer to hold on to. So just quick update with what that happened was, so the hole doesn't align with it. I had to kind of shift the bracket to align the hole. So what I'm gonna do is put this washer here. Not looking at you, looking at what I'm doing, but put this washer here and then put the plus nut. I think we need a 10. 6. I can't see a thing. Okay, so that's solid on. The next step is to connect this with that. Where is it? Where's the other cable? Yeah, should be able to see it underneath there. Yeah, so order some extension. So the idea is we connect both of them. Can't remember if it's in parallel series. I think it's parallel, but I'll definitely like put a little diagram if we can. But use an extension lead and do it, carry it from this one all the way here to this one, and then drill a hole right here. The reason being right here is because in the van, that part we haven't fully boarded up yet because of this very same reason. So we kept it unscrewed, just bare, just because we wanted to be able to access within the van to do the solar panels. So once that's done, we can lock it and it'll be complete. So let's get cracking and actually find that wiring. All right, in a bit. Hey. All right, so this is the cable. I found the extension. Just need to clip the zip ties. Hopefully you can see this. Go pretty long. Anywho, the idea is to put the did not think about that. Hold on, wait a minute. We have a slight problem. I think I bought something for this, but just to let you know. So these are the negatives and they're both females. These are the positives and they're both males. So obviously right now in this scenario it doesn't work. I did get adapters, so let me find them and I'll be right. Hey, so we're gonna do something a bit unconventional, unconventional, where we're gonna Nope, doing a video. Putting the red on the negative just because we don't actually have an adapter. I do have, but I have to create it, and why reinvent the wheel if we already have a solution? So what I'm gonna do is just do this. I'm not sure why this one is not clicking. Clicked. So we have this, we have the markings of negative and positive. They don't align on the adapter, but we'll make sure we make note of that when we get to the other end. So I'm just gonna put this down, pretty much fish it over. So that's what I'm doing, the wires, and just sticking it in this. Well, I have just fished it over there, so I'm gonna just go around and drop my scissors. She just came to check on me. I gotta go down.
Oh, you don't need to come down, I'll get it.
Oh no, I have to go on the other side. Best ladder she found for us. It's collapsible. I made a little mistake. Drilled the wrong hole, so just filled it back. When it's dry, I'll probably like rub it down a bit more. But yeah, this is a van life for you. Spots and dots.
Seriously, look at that juicy butt.
Quick update. Hopefully you can hear me because you're on top of the fridge and it's really loud. But we've been trying to figure out what's happening with the solar, and I couldn't figure it out. But lo and behold, I managed to figure it a certain way. Right now it's charging. As you can see, it'll, oh my gosh, you can't see a thing. Yeah, that little symbol above the H, that means it's charging the battery from the solar. So this looks like a mess, as you can see, but it works. So this cable, black and red, leads into this switch. It acts as a breaker as well as my switch for the solar. The positive goes down into the electrical bench. Sorry, car. And then the negative, I've tried multiple times. When I put it onto the MPPT charger, it gives me an E10 error, which is an over voltage error. So what I do is I run the negative and put it on another negative terminal. I've decided to put it on the fuse panel of the 12 volt battery, 12 volt appliances. I don't think anything is wrong, just because the fridge is working fine, the lights are working fine, no problem. I think it's just a negative terminal it needed. Anyways, it's going, it's probably getting at least what should I say, 10 amps from the solar, just because the fridge is taking probably about 4 or 5, and then the inverter is on because we have our Wi-Fi on, so that's taking another 1 or 2. So, and then it's charging by 5 amps. So actually, let me turn this off, fridge off. Let's see. Yeah, just about a little more than 10 amps it's putting in, because the inverter is still on and it has to provide power for that. So that's great. So to answer Lauren's comment, it will charge a lot more when it's sunny. Yeah, and I'm excited for us, because that means we can pretty much go completely off the grid in terms of electrical. So when we go to campsites, we don't have to pay that extra for electrical if we really need it.
Because we empty the toilet every maybe 5 days.
Yeah.
Depending if Joe's eating a curry or not.
Okay, so right now, this is after everything is done, but I just wanted to fill you in with regards to the solar panels. Initially, when we set it up, we connected everything, but then there was an error message that kept popping up. popping up saying over voltage. So basically what happens is when the circuit is open, aka when the solar panels are on but not connected, the voltage is 27 volts, and the MPPT charger is only operational at, I think, 25 volts. So that would give, obviously, that 2 volt difference, and possibly even more, would give it an error. So what would happen was I would just have to like do a weird thing, and it would work sometimes but wouldn't work. I got a device, I'll show you shortly, but I got a device, small, what they call a buck converter. It pretty much just steps down the voltage to a certain amount. So I got one that's 38 to 60 volts, and it steps down to 24 volts, which is under that 25 volt threshold that the charge controller have. So I'll show you that now behind me. So it is a bit messy, but basically because everything is just, I just wanted to make sure it worked. But this thing here is the buck controller, the step down converter. So the lines for the solar comes down into this. This is the switch and the fuse box, so if it goes too high it chips out, and then it goes into this. From this goes into the charge controller, the Renogy MPPT. I think it's 30 amp charge controller, and then from there it charges the battery. Yeah, it's charging now, so it's giving us 7 amps. This is, sorry for the paint and the mess, but this is showing, see if you see that little icon there, that's the solar. So it's giving us about 8 and a bit amps from the sun. Yeah, so it's quite overcast, so it's not like it's like bright and sunny outside, but it seems to be just enough to give us enough charge to get to 100% and cover everything. Right now what's running is the inverter, and that controls our just household plugs. This thing back here is the Wi-Fi, and we just pop a SIM into it, and yeah, that's what we have right now. I think that's it. So now it's working. As you can see, it's charging. Everything is great. Every now and again we have to check the roof just to make sure our solar panels are fixed and not rattling, because you know when you're going 70 miles an hour, yeah, it can get a little scary if something flies off. So other than that, that's it.
If you like the video, and if you didn't like the video, like and subscribe. Shall I stop it now?
Yeah.